Hello, everyone. It's Chris with the Grateful Truce channel. I'm here today recording video number 2. I thought I'd give you a quick little peek of some of the tomato plants in my garden. And we're just going to do some walking and talking today. I did write some notes, so I'll try to keep it on topic. However, we won't be reading a script. And this is my first time doing it with a selfie stick. I have a new improved selfie stick coming tomorrow, but I wanted to put out a video today of me just kind of walking through my house and talking to you about the topic of how did we get here? Well, I guess my mom and my dad got together one night and the rest is history. No, let's not go back that far. How did we get here? Well, about a year and a half ago, I left corporate America for good. I put in years as a bartender, real estate broker, retail manager, planning commissioner. I spent every week of my life since the day I turned 14 working for someone else, other than when I worked for myself in real estate. And there's a whole litany of reasons why I quit my last job, and the one before that, and the one before that. And we're going to save that for book number 2, which I've already started, called American Surf, S-E-R-F. That book I already have outlined, and the chapter's pretty much ready to go. But we're here today to talk about the book Grateful Truce. And how did this get started? Well, about April of this year, I was needing to come to a decision on what to do with the rest of my time. When you're not working anymore 40 hours a week, you're amazed at how much time you have every day. In my daily prayers to the Lord, he said, Chris, you need to be of service. So I wrote down a whole bunch of ideas of what service might be. Maybe I should go donate some time somewhere. Maybe I should give back to the community. Maybe I should run for a political office because I'm sure I can fix everything that ails this country. Well, that wasn't where God had me going. God had me going to, Chris, you need to write some books. Now, I've never wrote books before. In corporate America, I definitely learned Microsoft Word and Excel. And I wrote a blog years past, so I had some writing experience, but not to write a book, that's a big deal, right? Well, lo and behold, with the power of the Lord, anything is possible. So this, as you'll get to know me, is a poster board I put together outlining service. And this talks about all the books I want to write. 21 of them, as a matter of fact, came to my mind. And the top one, right there, A Grateful Truce. Here was the subtitle: A Guide on Living an Abundant Life While Addressing Your Alcoholism. I want everyone to say hi to Sky, who, even though I'm recording a video, doesn't quite understand why I won't play ball with him. Hi, Sky. Say hi to everyone. Can you just give me a break for a minute so I can finish this video? So that was book number 1. And April 16th was the start date. I remember it well. I sat down on my computer and started typing. It took about a little over 2 months, 2.5 months, to get to the point where I felt the chapters were good, the writing was good, and the topics that I wanted to cover were expressed well in the book. One of the hurdles I had, not being in any type of English literature person, I'm a numbers guy. Anyone who knows me, I thrive on numbers and problem solving and critical thinking, not grammar. So, with the advent of artificial intelligence, I got myself versed on DeepSeek. I tried all the AIs, I tried them all. And I found that most of them were woke, horribly woke. And DeepSeek was not. DeepSeek was not horribly woke. DeepSeek was able to answer questions well, and we were able to, it was very able to help me put together areas of the book that otherwise would have been a big struggle for me. So as we go through it, and as we go chapter by chapter and excerpt by excerpt, I have 72 footnotes with the book. And we did a lot of research to discuss some of the topics that needed to be discussed. A lot of the areas of the alcohol and addiction world that they don't want you talking about. You know, it's frustrating. Not only did I spend a lot of years in corporate America, I spent a lot of years trying to get my life together with my own alcoholism. I've gone through a 90-day lockdown rehab. I've gone through court problems. I've gone through weekend jail time. I've gone through road cleaning, DUI. 5 years of consistent AA sobriety, 2 years of in and out of the rooms, court mandated cards, 3 years of therapy with a psychiatrist. I have creds in this area. For the last 12 plus years, I walked away from the AA room for reasons that we'll discuss in great detail as we go along. And I started drinking again. For those of us who have years of sobriety or weeks of sobriety, you're taught some pretty clear, hardline facts that they want you to believe are facts, which is to drink again, you're going to end up one of 3 places: prison, psych ward, or your grave. Well, I'm standing here right now, clear-minded, wrote an entire over 200-page book on my own for the first time in my life, and I drink periodically. This book discusses how I'm doing it, how I haven't ended up in one of those 3 finite solutions that they want you to believe. Is what I'm proposing for everyone? No. No. If you're in the rooms of AA now, you like your sobriety, you love the steps, you speak the daily isms of one day at a time and easy does it and live and let live, I'll stick with it. I am not anti-AA. I took a lot of good away from AA and a lot of bad. I'm not anti-rehab, even though I put together a very cogent article chapters and verse against rehab. What I am a proponent of is living a Christ-centered life with Jesus as your sponsor, negotiating a truce between you and your sober side, your cravings, and your out of control alcoholism. We discuss it in great detail, and we'll discuss it in great detail in the future. Think of this book as a self-help guide to navigating the minefield of alcoholism and addiction. My name is Chris. I'm the author. This is Grateful Truce. Thanks so much for stopping by today, and we'll talk again soon.